I found every 5-star basketball training app on the internet, and I'm about to test all of them. Like this one that claims to increase your shooting by 10%, and this one that says your handles and vertical improve after one workout. All to answer one question: are basketball training apps worth paying for instead of actual trainers?
Starting with HomeCourt, it's less like training and more like a video game. So let's load this app up. Right away we have some suggested workouts, which is fire. So for Thursday we have dribble warm-up, crossover drill, form shooting, and free throws.
After going through the personalized workout, it was a solid 7 out of 10, and as I continued to scroll through the app, I noticed that there was a Nike activity section that you have to pay for. Yeah, I thought it would be free too. And there was a little game like workouts and challenges. It even gave you a chance at going head to head with Sabrina. I gotta try this. As I did the challenge, I instantly noticed the fact that I had to stand so far back from the screen so the app can capture my entire body. The competitive feature was fun though. However, the app stops tracking you once you start dribbling out of place. And that's what made me dig a bit deeper into the reviews. The worst app ever. It's hard to set up the shooting drill. Let's try it out to figure out if it actually works. The first thing I had to do was get the white box directly on the hoop, but I kept getting this annoying message. Meanwhile, the white box was clearly on the hoop. Afterwards, it scanned the court, and it was finally time to see if this review was actually true. Yeah, the tracking works perfectly fine. There were also at-home workouts, agility workouts, but then I saw something that really intrigued me. You can get NBA Combine measurements with this app. Am I NBA worthy? I got my hand span measured.
It says my hand span is 8.65. I'm only 5'7", guys.
I got my wingspan measured and my vertical jump measured. I mean, guys, these metrics aren't too bad. But there's one last thing to this app that I have to test: the live competition feature. Is there anyone on the server? There were actually people on the server, which was quite surprising. Oh, and I got cut. Honestly, this app is pretty fun if you're just trying to enjoy basketball and get a game-like experience. 4.2 stars, and that puts it in the lead. And the app that gets the highest review by the end of this video gets the glorious 5-star review. Next up is 94 Free to Game, a training app that gives you NBA-like workouts.
You have to pay $10 for this app. But let's find out if it's worth it. Immediately we get hit with a drill of the day, which is this reverse in, out. And then we have a quick workout. Let's set up a nice 30-minute workout. Let's see what they got for us.
After picking some drills, there it was, our personalized workout. It had ball handling, finishing drills, shooting drills, and pick and roll practice. It almost felt like he was right there with me. So I'm giving this workout a 9 out of 10. Something that really caught my eye was the fact that you get unlimited access to the same workouts that Isaiah Thomas does.
Like the IT slow grind. And this thing is just filled with some of his finishing drills, handle drills, shooting drills,
and also the same workouts as WNBA player Jewel Lord called Gold Mamba.
And that's where we get the unique ball handling workout where he does a ladder, which is just stacking different dribble moves on top of each other. A hidden gem to this app is the activation balance section, where he just helps you get bounce on your shot doing various drills. This app doesn't just stop at the court though, because there is an exercise section. This helps you get basketball strength. 94 Free to Game, a detailed app that lets you train like an NBA player and WNBA player. I give it a 4.5. This next app is like having a shooting coach with you. Hoops, you have to pay for it. Let's create our avatar, guys. I'm gonna go with this one. Looks just like me. Wonderful. Oh wow, we have an issue. According to this app, if we do this, we can make more shots. We're gonna test this out. Here we go, boys. Okay, the first shot was a miss, but I promise I'll redeem myself on the second shot. Okay, that trick doesn't work. So we could select the game. Let's test out the game. Let's see if it works. First things first, I have to set up my camera. My camera was set up so the calibration can start doing this magic. Yeah, it didn't work. But this app still does have other features like the training section. So let's see what we got here. It shows us our shooting percentage. I'm clicking on the app and it's not letting me change to consistency. So far this app isn't looking too good. Okay, let's try entry angle. Same thing. This app is not looking like it's worth it. Let's try a training session. Maybe the training session is something good. Well, it's asking me to calibrate again. We already know what happened the first time. And that's all for Hoops. That is the app that I just paid for. Hoops, an app that's useless unless it can calibrate. 0 stars. The next app is Good Drill. Hopefully it's better than the last one. Honestly, all I have to do is work. According to Connor, if you don't get this app, you will regret it. Let's give this app a try. So far things are looking good. The homepage looks exactly like what I saw in the app store. There's also some free workouts. There's only one workout per program. I have to pay for this one too. This video is getting quite expensive. First things first, this is a Dunk Everything program. It consists of 21 days of explosive workouts. These workouts will definitely increase your vertical. They're fun and basketball driven. Now, increasing your vertical by 6 inches, I don't know about that, buddy. This program is 8 out of 10. There's also a Switch Everything program that helps improve your shot. And this was by far one of the most creative shooting workouts I've ever done. I felt like every drill was progressively getting more entertaining and challenging. This workout was a 9 out of 10 for its uniqueness. This app even has a section to help you get recruited. Let's share some tips.
The most important thing is to play on the AAU team. Don't just go to a sneaker team so you can post a story of the EYBL shoes, and that's cool. Make sure you choose the right fit.
Go where you celebrate it, not tolerate it. This section is a 10 out of 10, man. Just pure gems. After listening to some wise words from the coaches, I tried to do the Mobility Accelerator program. Apparently, it cannot be purchased within the app. Meanwhile, I paid for this app. And on top of that, the app was starting to get a bit repetitive, with effortless shooting being nearly identical to Switch Everything. However, there is something called Good Systems that features a 3-day ball handling program, which was pretty fun because it was way more creative compared to the other app's ball handling drills. Good Systems ball handling is a solid 8 out of 10. There was also a 3-day strength program, but honestly, it was basically the same exercises as every other app I've tested so far. The strength program gets a 6 out of 10. Good Drills, a creative approach to basketball training, 4.3 stars. The next app is Level Up Basketball Training. The app is creating a personal workout for me. Let's see what it looks like. I have to pay for this. Another app I have to pay for. Alrighty guys, we're in. This homepage is loaded with a bunch of different things. We could play a game. Let's play the game. This game reminds me of the basketball game on iPhone. Bucket. Ugh. I only got to shoot 2 times. That's the game. Apparently Kevin Durant's on this app. He just posted the score from the Rockets versus Thunder game. There's an AI coach. Let's see if he works. Hey Coach Dan, do you have any workouts for me? I need to improve my shooting. Let's see what drill Coach Dan gives us. We got a 30-minute shooting workout, 13-minute shooting warm-up, and a 3-point shooting 20-minute warm-up. He literally gave us 2 warm-ups. Coach Dan's shooting workout was a 6 out of 10. It was your typical workout, nothing crazy. But there are other coaches we can get workouts from. So we have Dong Sheng Bao, $10 for a single workout. Another user, Darius Prude, played competitive for 7 years and developed some of the best kids 10 and under. So they all peaked at 10 years old. $8.99. Damon Powell, $90 for a single workout. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave this tab now. I am still intrigued by this tab because there are some cool features. Rehab, athleticism, and the test tab. Let's see what's in here. Record your size. I'm gonna need this really quick. Height without the shoes. Let's see my height without shoes. Guys, this drill doesn't work. What are we supposed to do? Let's see if I could track my vertical leap. Now the app is loading slow. Nothing is appearing. Level Up Basketball Training, your typical training app that also decides when it wants to work. 3.7 stars. Our next app is Spot Basket. We got some free workouts. I honestly feel like that is a sign that every other workout you probably have to pay for. But let's just try the free workouts. The reaction drill is pretty challenging because you have to remember what move to do for every color. The boys just added some new workouts. Let's test them out. As expected, you have to pay for this too. Something that's different about this app is that there's a dedicated section to reaction training. The reaction drills are pretty fun. However, that's the only unique thing about this app because everything else is no different from your typical training app. Spot Basket, your typical training app that isn't worth paying for. 3.9 stars. The next app is In the Lab Plus by Devin in the Lab. Let's load this thing up. I'm getting network error occurred. Please check your connection and try again. Let me try turning off the Wi-Fi. Okay, still nothing. Let's try to create an account. Maybe that changes things. Whoa, what? You have to pay for this as well. So that is it for In the Lab Plus. In the Lab Plus, an app I wanted to test, but it didn't even load up. The last and final app is GBG Hoops. Let's load this app up, boys. Creating my account. What's my full name? Isaac. Got my account created, so let's see what the homepage is looking like. There's some free exercises, but you have to pay for everything else. Alrighty guys, I paid for it. There's a start here, so we're gonna start here. The start here is broken down to 3 different type of workouts. We have bands and body weight, half gym, full gym. This workout focused a lot on the body parts that I've rarely trained. It involved strengthening my big toe, hips, Achilles. It was also testing my flexibility and balance, helping me become more bulletproof. Honestly, I felt great after doing this workout. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. There's a training section where you can create your own workout, so let's build my workout. Name of it is Get Big. After picking a bunch of random exercises, my workout plan was here. Let's go see how hard it's gonna be. This workout was way tougher than I expected it to be. It looks easy, but the amount of stability and core strength that's required to perform some of these exercises, I was at a loss for words. I mean, just take a look at me right here. I'm shaking off of a workout. I'm giving this workout a 9 out of 10. The best feature about this whole entire app is the gem section because in here we get to see him work live with NBA players and him explaining why we're doing some of the drills we're doing and some of the movements that we're doing. Definitely a similar unique factor to 94 Feet a Game where he was working with Isaiah Thomas. Here, he's working with a bunch of NBA players on different things. And if you ever want to speak to him live to figure out what's wrong with your body, you can book a call in for $500. I'm not doing that, man. I figure it out myself. After doing a bunch of drills with this app, it's time for me to finally give my rating. And this rating can determine if it gets the glorious 5-star review. I've decided I will be giving this app 4.7 stars. GBG Hoops, a training app that's actually worth investing into. And if you like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe.